Hey guys, and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be going to this market. I met this guy at this market like a month ago, and he invited me back to have a beer or something, so I'm going to go meet up with this guy. And also, I'm going to talk a bit about prices here in Georgia. Cost of accommodation, cost of food, cost of transportation. I don't like to use the word cheap, but it's very inexpensive, and that is because these people don't really even make very much money. The average income is just over $400 US per month. That's on average about earning $20 per work day, which is almost nothing. It's something we can't imagine, really. I'm going to talk about prices, go into that a little bit. And yeah, it's my last few days here in Georgia. I'm feeling a little nostalgic, but also I'm really excited because I'm going to another country on Thursday where I'll be seeing my family, and I can't wait for that. Lots of cool stuff in store. Now I'm gonna get on the subway and head to this market. First, I gotta get my favorite soft serve ice cream. It's $1 a cone, so it's like 40 US cents, and it's so good. I'm addicted. I'm gonna get on the subway here, and one subway ticket costs 50 tetri, which is like 50 cents, so half of a lari, which is 20 US cents. It's really convenient to take the metro because it's cheap. It's sometimes annoying because it's always packed and everything and really hot, but for 20 cents to get across the city, you can't beat that.
შემდეგი სადგური რუსთაველი.
I'm here now, but the challenge is going to be trying to find this guy, because this place is like a maze. I was walking by, I didn't even see him. He came by, he's like, hey man, I didn't even see him sitting over here. So this is his stand, and he's now getting some beer, and we're gonna have some drinks. I'm here with Lewan. We got some beers.
Salut.
Man, Georgia's crazy. It's so chaotic sometimes. It's awesome. It's really fun. So I'm gonna head back now, and then I will talk more about the prices of Georgia. Hello again. It is now actually the following day. Yesterday I drank, I think, one too many beers, and then I came back and I passed out and slept until I had to do the night shift, so there was no filming going on after that. Anyway, so I'm going to talk a bit about prices here. When I travel, I like to divide my purchases up into 3 categories, and that is accommodation, transportation, and food. Those are the 3 main expenses that you'll be encountering when traveling. The first category, I will talk about food. Generally, food is really pretty cheap here. I know I've talked about that when I went to restaurants. When you go to a restaurant, you'll pay anywhere from $2 to $5 US at the minimum. Of course, it can be more expensive, but you can find good quality, healthy food for $2 to $5 a meal. As far as groceries go, they're also pretty cheap. I don't cook as much because it's honestly more expensive to cook for one person than to just go out. Generally, I'll just buy like meats and cheese and make sandwiches and fruits for snacks. Fruits and vegetables are pretty cheap, like 40-50 cents a kilo for apples and mandarins. I think carrots are about like 20 cents a kilo or 30 cents a kilo. I don't know. As far as accommodation here is probably the cheapest accommodation I've ever seen. It beats Thailand, it beats Malaysia, it beats Ukraine. I'll tell you the cheapest place I stayed, this was when I was in Batumi on the coast. I stayed in a hostel for $5 US for 3 nights. $5 US total, not 5 per night, but $5 for 3 nights at a hostel. And that's by far the cheapest I've ever stayed. And granted, it was not like the best hostel in the world. It got the job done, and I was with my friends, so it was really fun. For a good hostel, you'd be paying $5 to $10. Very, very, very affordable. I've paid $2 for like a really good hostel too. It just depends. As far as transportation goes, you can take the metro for 20 cents a ride. Marshutkas, you can go literally anywhere in the country for $15 or less. I know just to go across town, you would be paying like 40 cents or something like that. Transportation is very easy and accessible, however, not necessarily reliable. Sometimes you will be waiting for a while. It'll happen. And hitchhiking is extremely easy as well, and that's obviously free. I've gotten offered rides when I wasn't even trying to hitchhike, just walking. It's really easy to get a ride here hitchhiking. It's one of the cheapest countries I've been to, I think, and you can really make your money last a long time here. I highly recommend, if you're trying to travel on a budget, Georgia's your place to be, as well as Armenia and Azerbaijan. They're very cheap as well. Can't go wrong with that, and that sums up the expenses part of this trip. Anyway, that'll be it for this video. Pretty random and short. I'm going to be getting back on track with videos here after being sick for like 2 weeks. I've got lots of cool stuff coming this week and next week. I'm going to be filming a ton and posting a video probably almost every day. Stay tuned for that. I'm super hyped, and until then, hope you have a good night, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.